I'm sure like me, when you were in grade school, your teacher gave you an assignment to write a paragraph about your hero. And as children, most of us as little girls probably wrote about our mommies, and most little boys probably wrote about their daddies. But as adults, we do have heroes too. And I want to tell you about one of mine. As I've said in the previous two vlogs, that I've been studying the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John for several months, and one of the characters that really stood out to me was Mary of Bethany, and she's really become a hero. Now, her story is told in Matthew, Mark, and John, in 3 of the 4 Gospels. And what she did was she anointed Jesus' head with a very expensive perfume. Now, this perfume was equivalent to a year's wages. So if you make $30,000 a year, if you make $70,000 a year, you may make $200,000 a year. But whatever you make, could you imagine spending that much money on one bottle of perfume and pouring it over Jesus' head? But that's what she did. Now, there are scholars that believe she did this because she understood Jesus was going to die, and she wanted to anoint him for that burial, which was a custom in that day. But there are other scholars that believe she truly didn't know, and that she was doing this just out of pure gratitude. And what did she have to be grateful for? Well, one of the big things was that Jesus had raised her brother Lazarus from the dead. But beyond that, I believe that she would have been so eternally grateful for what Jesus had done for her by being her Lord and Savior and offering her salvation. But either way, Mary did this without any care for the cost, without any care of embarrassment, because there was a group of people around at this time in this room where they were, or the chastisement that she received for doing it. She didn't care. All she cared about at that moment was Jesus and blessing him and honoring him. And Jesus said to leave her alone, because anytime the gospel would be told, it would be told about Mary as well and what she did for him. And do you know that over 5 billion copies of the Bible have been printed? So there have been a lot of people who have heard the story of Mary and what she did for Jesus. So that kind of makes her a hero to me because of her unabashed love and devotion and appreciation to Jesus. So, heroes. Whose hero are you? You may think no one's. And you know what? There may be several people that look at you as their hero and you may never know it. But we should every day be living our lives for Jesus, telling others about Jesus, sharing what he's done for us, simply telling our story, to give him glory, to give him honor, and to inspire others that will want to accept him as their Lord and Savior and follow him too. And that would make us heroes in others' eyes, I'm sure. My ministry is Living Hope, because Jesus Christ is our living hope. And my website is candyrice.org. You can see more of my vlogs. You can learn about my book. And if you'd like me to come speak at a meeting you're having, at an organization you belong to, or even a church, just contact me through my website. Again, it's candyrice.org. And I'll be glad to do that. I hope this series of New Testament characters in the 4 Gospels, blind Bartimaeus, Jesus, and Mary of Bethany, have been a blessing to you as they have been to me.